Hi, I'm Craig. Welcome to the Lair. This is role playing riddles and random encounters, and today we're going to be talking about riddles. Riddles are awesome for Dungeons and Dragons because it kind of makes you feel like you're token in a way, and the players and you are doing the Gollum and Bilbo encounter a little bit. That's what kind of inspired me. I love riddles and Dungeons and Dragons, and I just want to share that. And of course, it's the name of my YouTube channel also. So today, for the third episode, we're going to be talking about riddles. I think that they should be included in D&D, maybe not every week, but periodically. And there's a few parts of riddling that I want to share with you, which are critical to the game and making sure that it's fun and cool. The first thing is the riddler. The riddler is who actually gives the riddles. It could be a magic mouth, a crazy reoccurring wizard, it could be a dragon, or it could be an old man who's in fact an avatar for Oldamara or Bakab. Any of those would be cool. And it's kind of cool if it's reoccurring. I've done that, or just one shot situations for a party of characters, which is also super cool. That's the first thing. You want to get the riddler and if it's going to be reoccurring or not. Second part is setting up the riddle. Give a clue before the riddle happens. This is a big deal because riddles are hard. An example would be the group encounters a brave knight. So you focus on that with a situation. And then later on, let's just say there's a riddle that has a line about warrior bravado. So the people in the party could be like, oh, we just encountered a brave knight. I wonder. And of course, it's what the DM does to actually put the pieces together and as like a hint or a clue to help with the riddle. I learned the hard way over the years that you need to do that, otherwise the party can get stuck, and that is not good. You want a nice flow for your Dungeons and Dragons game. The third thing is, like I was just talking about, the stall. You may think riddles are easy; they aren't. If you make a riddle, or if you find one on the internet, or written down in a book somewhere, it's great when you read it and you as a DM or a game master, if it's not Dungeons and Dragons, because it could be for any fantasy setting role playing game. You're like, oh, obviously this is the answer. So it's not obvious. Even if you have five very intelligent gamers, or six, or seven, or three, or whatever the number is. So there's the stall. You need to be flexible. Sometimes two answers might fit. Take the other answer. It's fine. You need to make a good riddle where there wouldn't be two possible fits, but if it does, you should give. Don't be a strict DM. Strict DMs are not cool DMs, and you want to be cool and fun. Gaming is about fun, flow, laughing, having a good time. It isn't about you outsmarting the characters. You want the characters to win. You want them to win. You want them to keep going. The adventure is the story. It's about the journey. So that's with a stall. Or another way to for that situation is, if there is a riddle, is give everyone a guess. Don't just make it one guess. If there's five players, five guesses. That also is a good thing, which I learned over the years to do, versus one guess or even two. You give everyone a guess. The next piece of it is the key. The key to a riddle. Riddle needs a giveaway to separate it from other potential answers. In some riddles, a tree, a sword, and the Grim Reaper, believe it or not, could all be the same answer. So you have to have a giveaway, so per the lines of the riddle. Riddles can be rhyming, or riddles can be descriptive. And at the end of every episode, like I say, in the name of my channel, I give a riddle at every episode so you can give a guess. For a competition I'm going to have, whoever has the most answers right. Once you answer a riddle with me, you get a point, and then as soon as someone does, I post it on the comments what it is. But anyways, the key is something that differentiates. Don't get lost in translation. Find a word or a phrase aligned with just your riddle. So there should be a giveaway. There should be an oddball thing in there, which is like, oh, it's got to be this. So, next part is the prize. The prize is what you get for the answer. It's what the solution is, and the for a positive outcome. Um, don't make it deadly. I've done that. You're just gonna kill your group, or just it's gonna annoy you as a DM. Do not make it a deadly thing where it's they must answer this and it's Indiana Jones. I mean, your players aren't Indiana Jones, okay? Just be aware. Um, so make it about something that shortens the adventure, like a shortcut, or they don't have to fight a certain foe. They can get around something. It'll make them feel like that's cool. We didn't have to deal with this. We didn't have to deal with the vampire nest or the wraiths or the golem or some, And the nice thing is you can put up a horrible thing that people don't like playing or encountering or fighting because it's a pain in the butt, or it's just something they're like, I don't want to deal with this. Like a rogue might say, I don't want to fight this monster because I can't use any of my special skills on this. And then he's like, oh my god, we got to do this riddle. We got to get around this. I don't want to fight this thing. And also the prize might not be a shortening. It could also be magic, or it could be a power, or it could be you get a treasure or gold or something. So it could be, or it also could be a piece to a clue to like the adventure, or if you have a big campaign, it could be a key piece to that. And this riddle actually helps with the whole thing. So make it positive. Don't make it like a horrible situation thing. I and other DMs I know have done that as well, where you corner the players. You don't want to corner them. You just want to make it a pleasant situation. Riddles can be optional, or they can be forced. And even if they're forced, make it so it ends up where if they get it wrong, it's a fight, which is just another encounter. But don't make it a death thing. That's not what D&D is about. D&D is not about killing characters and making people upset and hurting feelings. It's supposed to be about having fun. Fun. So anyway, that's my little take on riddles. Now, for my riddle this week, every Monday I have my episode up, and I've already had 2 riddles so far up, and they haven't been answered yet. So go for that. The third riddle, here it goes. What am I? My presence brings death. Some love me and some hate me. The dead are immune to me, but they too believe me to be a hindrance. I am used to build by some. In my beginning, I am everywhere. In my end, I am gone without a trace. What am I? One more time. My presence brings death. Some love me and some hate me. The dead are immune to me, but they too believe me to be a hindrance. I am used to build by some. In my beginning, I am everywhere. In my end, I am gone without a trace. All right, well, that's my episode about riddles. So please like my video and follow me if you do like it, which would be fantastic. Just subscribe to my channel, and that's what I have. So please put in your entries in the comments to make your guess on my riddles. This is the 3rd one I've done. So signing off from the lair, this is Craig.